Nate here, Go Karts Are Gone Fishing, back at you with another video. I gotta tear this motor off this bike. And tear into the motor. And I felt guilty not doing it live, so I'll just be honest with you guys. I'm pretty much gonna live stream my whole life now. Whenever I'm out in the garage, when we're at the river, wherever it may be, we are going to be live. So deal with it. Mrs. Parks is in the house doing chores and whatnot. Had to get her to stop the washer. I had to wait for the washer and dryer to finish up so you can at least hear me. I know there's still a fan going in the background. You guys might can hear that. I don't know. I've got for the 300th time to get me a socket holder because I can't find no sockets these days. I literally got to go through every damn socket before I find one I need. I swore it was a ½ inch. Oh, that's 12. So yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by, saying hi, hitting the like button, all that good stuff. You know, I was wondering why I got a new phone, because this phone still works. Now I remember why. This is the phone that I slammed it in the hood of my truck and bent it. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see how bent this thing is, but it still works. That's my old phone. Same thing, it's still leaking oil. I'm sure Mrs. Carter will come out eventually and say hi, if you're lucky. Girl, get off of there. I don't know why I always get nervous when I'm doing these damn live streams, but I tend to mess stuff up too for some reason. Probably because I know somebody's watching me. Maybe somebody's watching me. Caught fly. spacers I gotta use to line up that damn torque converter. The donkeys. In case you're watching for the first time, you don't know what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on with this motor. It's a built 212, probably like a stage 3.5, stage 4. It's got a Paul's head on, or a Paul's Parks head on it, and I had it on a racing go-kart for a long time. Never could get it right. It would run, but it wouldn't run great. And then I put a new carburetor on it, and I got it running right. But that was after I put it on this mini bike. And I think I blew a head gasket. And then, after that, loose, every single one, except for that one. That one's hand tight. They're all loose. Every single one of my side cover gasket bolts are loose. And that's a not good. That's what happened last time, I think. But I'm nervous because it's got a pretty hard knock on it, and exhaust. Yeah, it's knocking really hard, so I think my rod has either spun a bearing or something of that nature. So we're gonna find out. If it did spin a bearing, I'm just gonna order a new rod, put in my new block over there that you guys saw Mrs. Carts pull apart. I still gotta pull the piston out of that one. Not too many people talking this morning. You don't gotta talk, you could just leave me a super chat. That would be cool. Exhaust removed. Now I gotta pull the carburetor. Kill switch isn't hooked up to nothing. Carburetor's just a flat head. Now we just gotta take the motor off. We'll be on the bench. That is going to be somewhat easy because of this engine mount I got here. The engine riser on there makes it super easy to take the motor off. So my advice to you guys would be Loctite, and when you start getting high horsepower engines like this, Loctite and silicone your side cover get on there. It actually looks like it might be leaking from that seal right there too. There's oil up here, unless not, it could have been coming up and down. As you can see, it's dripping steady right now. Let me tighten that up so it'll stop. I think the first time I've had the side cover back off this thing too. It used to do it on a go-kart all the time also. Looks like I got different set of bolts. I love it when that happens. Tighten the shit out of these. I tighten the shit out of these. Really, just a 12 point? That's just what things like that. Scratch the paint. Good Lord, I tightened the crap out of those. Didn't want that motor coming off. Ticky Ricky 1671. I just got done with my son's 3 horsepower governor tool takeout. Just have to put the 35 setup back on it. 41 top speed. Not bad. With a 3 horsepower, 41 or 30, yeah, 41 is damn good. I got 2 10s. No, I got 3 10s. And a 13 on here for some reason. That's awesome, man. Thanks for stopping by. I believe this is the first time I've seen you in my channel. And I appreciate it. I did get the Cub Cadet going this morning finally. Figured out the problem with it. Now I'm torn on do I want to sell it or keep it. We're almost off. And we can start the tear down. I don't think Mrs. Parks wants to get dirty today. Or I'd have her out here slave laser big time. I'm pretty much just going to be switching everything on the inside of this motor over to that motor, the new block. But I'm pretty sure my rod's toast. So I'll probably have to order a new rod. Alright, she should be off. Should be. See if she'll go to the bench happily. Oh yeah. Cool. She's a dirty girl. Shiny. Getting too old to be playing with mini bikes. That tells you. It's my new block. Put her to the side and start tearing into this old girl. notice that awesome Go-Karts Gone Fishing sticker, you can get you one of those by going to gkgfstickers@gmail. I think that's it. gkgfstickers@gmail. Give your address, and we will send you some stickers for free. Not many channels that give out free stuff. Kill switch. There's that beautiful billet ARC fly rod or flywheel. Might have to get out the big guns. Y'all think my impact, this little crappy impact, will pull that thing off of there? That nut. Let's find out. Everything I got is pretty much crap. Like, this is an old ass DeWalt my brother gave me. Still got the nickel metal hydride. She will not do it. Nickel metal hydride battery on it. Still works good though. Everything I got is secondhand pretty much. I think my brother gave me this too. Turn on my compressed wind. There's Mrs. Carts dropping the link for the free stickers. Let me shut off my air compressor now before I forget to lose all my air. I hate it when I open up my valves on my air compressor and use like 3 pounds of air and then forget about it and it all leaks out and I gotta run my air compressor for 10 minutes just to fill up a tire. Getting crowded. I don't like a lot of junk in my work clothes. I might need Mrs. Cart's help pulling off this flywheel. Hey, Bev, if you're listening, will you come out and help me for a second? I need a third hand. I need a third hand to help. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe. If you're not a talker, it's not a big deal. This is my Predator 212 stage 4 engine. Once I get this head off, I'll show you the work that's been done to the head. It's a long bolt. Taking off the intake right now. Got
got 2 different bolts. Got an Allen wrench and a little bolt, because these are actually hard to find good bolts for this. I don't reckon Mrs. Cart's heard me. Actually don't need to take this off because this head's going on. This head's going on the other damn motor, so I don't need to take this off. Let me tighten that back now. Baba, can you help me for a second? I just took all loosened this up for nothing, wasting my time. Because this head's going on the other motor. I just need help popping this flywheel off real quick. I need you to hold it while I hammer it. You could just hold the motor still for me. Alright, she's good. That's all I needed, Debbie. Thank you. Say hi to the people.
Hi, people. Hit that like button.
So yeah, that's how you remove a flywheel, in case you didn't know. Funny thing is too, is I thought this is a Hemi motor, but it's got a non-Hemi head on it, and I didn't even realize that until my buddy Victor pointed it out to me. He's like, dude, that's a non-Hemi head. I'm like, what? And it is indeed a non-Hemi head. You can tell by the valve cover. I'm sorry I'm wasting y'all's time now because I loosened this up for no reason. Give me a second. I don't want to forget it's loose is the thing. And then try to start the motor and be like, damn motor ain't running right. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and pop off the head. Which I torque to spec. Gonna be a 12. I got head studs in here that I just put in. Because I kept blowing head gaskets, so I might have to put a damn impact on that one. Find the correct Allen. I think this is an oddball one, if I remember correctly. Like oddball is in I don't even have the right size. Yeah, that'll work. I gotta get to 2 of the head billets that are underneath the valve cover. This is the billet Go Power Sports. See the GPS. Go Power Sports is an excellent place to get your mini bike and go-kart accessories. They sell all the upgraded parts you will ever need. I had to get a riser because when you put some aftermarket valve, not valves, rocker arms on here, you need more space underneath the valve cover, and a stock valve cover usually won't fit. So that's why that's on there. I'm probably not going to get this motor finished today because I have to get I'm probably going to have to get a new rod because I probably spun the bearings on the rods. But as you can see here, I got the titanium valve top caps, whatever, I don't know, 3 to 1 roller rockers. Cut to length titanium push rods. Go ahead and get these rockers out of my way. These are aftermarket. Actually, Hemi comes with some like this, I think. I'm not sure. A Hemi motor, I think, comes with those. These are cut to length titanium push rods because when you do a lot of modification to your head, like shaving it down, like I did, like Paul's carts did, your push rods become too long. And they're also, you know, you can bend them once you get into a lot of power. So I got a lot of power. Looking for my 12 mil. 13. I just put this damn head on here. Yep, went right down the hole. I might have to remove these studs too, because I want them on my other engine. And you know, your boy put Loctite on them, so that's going to be fun. I also need to measure how far out the studs are, because last time when I put my studs on, I tightened them down too far. The studs, I tightened them down too far, and come on, girl. I'm a fisherman. I should be able to fish this out. Not that it matters, because I'm going in the engine. Whatever. Yeah, the studs were like too short for some odd reason. That's what happens when you buy stuff off of Scamazon. See, I could show you guys now the difference between a stock and a slightly modified. Non-Hemi head. This is a non-Hemi head, brand spanking new. Now you can see the size difference in the valves. My valves are oversized, and it's also shaved down. Oh gosh. So you can see this lip right here on mine, there is no lip. It's shaved all the way down to that first fin right there. Right? So you got the oversized valves, the shaved down, and then on the top you got the bigger. You can see how much bigger my what the hell they called, valve springs caps are. They're huge valve spring caps. And the porting, which I don't know if you'll be able to see that as good. So let's see, this exhaust and exhaust. So this hole is a lot bigger than this hole. So both the intake and exhaust are both ported. And that's the difference when you buy a Paul's Carts head. You can check him out, Paul's Carts, on YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel. And he also sells his heads. They're kind of pricey, but they make all the power. Okay, so we got the head removed. Let's put that to the side for now. Let's get a rag under here because we're about to make a mess. The side cover gasket that's loose. Not a one type. Not a one. Every single one, loose as hell. See, I swear I put Loctite on there. Maybe that's some silicone or something. Oh boy, there's more oil in there than I thought. I thought it all leaked out. Brilliant. Y'all caught me goofing. Y'all caught a goof live. Live on camera. Now we got some good flammable rags if we want to make a Molotov cocktail. There's a lot more oil in there than I thought there was. I thought I'd get a little bit out. Jeez. Alright, people are talking. Let me see what's saying here. The more you alter, the more things get out of the way. This is true. So the other head was this is a brand new block I got here to the left. That's where that other head came off of, if you were wondering. Yeah, I probably didn't torque the side cover gaskets, to be quite honest. I probably didn't. Or the side cover bolts, I didn't torque them. There's a shit ton of oil in this thing. That's a technical term, shit ton. Cool. I see some sparklies. I feel some I feel some sparklies. Man glitter. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit in the bottom of this thing. This is my cam. This is another aftermarket part. It looks to be okay. I'm not going to tell you what size cam it is. You might can tell if you see numbers, but I ain't going to show them to you. That's my good one. You can also get those at Go Power Sports. They're fairly cheap, actually. Here's your tappets. They look good. Try to get all this oil out of there. Most of it, anyway. And never put a catch can on it either. I'll cut it off all the way. Hold on a second. My camera looks dirty. Stand by. Exhaust. Even my exhaust manifold was probably robbing me of some power because it's smaller than the actual ported exhaust port, so that should be addressed at some point. Now, I don't know if that's normal or not. Yeah, it looks like there's some heat. Looks like there's some heat marks on that camshaft or a crankshaft from getting hot. Tell you, it don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Now I need a damn 12-point socket to get these bolts out. After that, we're almost done. Then I got to pull this out because I got to tap this into my other motor. It's just a breather. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look and see if I got a 12-point. I must have one somewhere because I built the engine. They don't really recommend reusing them bolts either. It's a 10. I might could do it with this. No, it's not a 10. It's a 5/16. Think this little guy will hold up to it? No, it ain't a 5/16 either. Really, a quarter. It is a quarter. It is a quarter. Ain't gonna work, is it? What do I have I could use as leverage? jig or go home. I'm done with you. A little sticky. I don't really feel a lot of play in there. Which is a good thing, but I'm still probably going to replace that. So I'm going to probably still going to replace the bolts and the bearings, the rod bearing. It's not really a bearing, it's just a sleeve, but now I wish I had that socket. It's a 1/4 inch 12-point socket. That is the trick. I doubt I got a 12-point. I must have it somewhere because I took the damn thing out. Where I put the darn thing in. There's my 1/2 inch. It was hiding in a damn side pocket. You son of a gun. Let's just continue on with what we were doing. I'm gonna pull this crank out and see if it's got any aluminum deposits on it. Gotta go pee, now's a good time because I'm gonna be here for a minute. Taking these out with no damn socket. I had to go buy one though to reinstall it. Or maybe borrow one from Victor or somebody. I actually bought a 1/4 inch torque wrench just for these damn bolts right here. A long time ago. Smoke break. Oh, I can almost spin it with my finger. So when you build these engines for the first time, you're supposed to check clearance on the crankshaft with some Fila gauge or Fila something. I actually have some of that stuff. And I did all that, and I always wondered, what if it doesn't fit? What are you supposed to do? Or what if it's too tight of clearance? What are you supposed to do then? Take it to a damn machine shop? Sorry, I'm just reading some, 13 pounds is what them side covers are supposed to be torqued to. Kind of getting it with my fingers now. Come to Beavis. There we go. Got one almost out. What that means, but in the back of this motor, this one here, it says AKIN/25. Wonder what that means. Yeah, you're supposed to put the crank into a vise, put the rod on, or put on some Fila Gauge stuff. I can't remember what it's called right now. It's like a Fila Gauge, but it's like a clay. And you tighten everything down, and then you pull it apart again, and you check the width of the clay or whatever that got smushed. And that tells you your clearance. So I could technically do that to see if I lost any clearance. You know what else it could be too is piston slap, but I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute. I find it hard to believe the wrist pin went to crap on it. That's some hard metal. I just got done fixing a Coleman frame. I'm thinking of building a better engine. Hey, well, Go Power Sports. Go check them out. They got all the parts you usually want to start. Some of the first things people do is like put a straight pipe exhaust on it, and then they'll put like a slide carburetor. And after you do that, you want to do valve springs. You know, just buy you some cheap upgraded valve springs so it doesn't float the valves at high RPM. And then after that, they'll usually go with the billet flywheel and the rod. And then after that, they'll usually go with a cam. And then when you really want to get crazy, you get a modified head like this one had. And they're actually really strong once you build them up like this. If you get them built right, they last forever. As long as you build them right. But I got a feeling I'm gonna have some deposit from my bearings on this what you call it, on this crankshaft. My words just won't come to me today for some reason. They're actually really easy to work on if you got the right tools. If I would have spent a little bit more time, I probably could have found a 12-point socket. There we go. Uh-huh. Don't look good, boys. Yeah, there's something going on there. I'm gonna try to push my piston out the top. Maybe I'll push it up as far as I can and try to pull the crank out. Damn. Flywheel key. The flywheel key. Now what's the hold up? Huh. That looks perfectly fine. I might be rebuilding this engine one day. Oh, she went out past the rings. There we go. ARC billet rod. That's what you want. Tells you the height of it right there. I guess you can get different heights. So, I don't really like the way that looks. Come on, focus. So I might just get away with ordering some new rod bearings. Cool. Now I gotta pull these damn things out. That's it in a nutshell. mean, there is a bunch of doo-doo down there, and I just changed the oil not long ago. But this block might be fine. Block might be fine, I don't know. What do you think of the Ghost motor? They're pretty beast, man, but I'll tell you this. They got a plastic cam, I believe. I think I remember they having a plastic cam. And they do not have a billet flywheel or anything like that on them either. As far as I can remember. But I'm getting old and I don't remember things very well anymore. Go Power Sports, I believe, is in North Carolina, but they'll ship anywhere in the world. Tell them Nate sent you. Tell them Go Karts Are Going Fishing sent you. How is it? I'm going to take a brand new motor apart. This is ridiculous. Taking a brand spanking new motor apart. I need to get on the interweb. I'm going to have to go to Go Power Sports to order the rod bearings for this thing, so oh shit, they're stuck together. Now Victor is a tricky guy. He was able to replace the rod without even taking the piston out once. I don't know how the hell he did that. Oh, here, let me show you something real quick too. So when you choose to run your motor with no governor, no upgraded valve springs, this can happen. Now you can see right here that the valve came out of the damn spot it's supposed to be, went through right there, and then went through again right there. That is extreme valve float. I believe Johnny did that. That's why you want to get valve springs, as well as other parts. How's your nut up here? So yeah, the governor removal is another thing people do a lot, and then they don't do nothing else, and then they run their balls out of it and float their valves and tear up their head and all kinds of stuff like that. I don't have a ratcheting wrench, man. I'm poor. I don't even have, well, I got a couple, but that would be handy to have a 10 mil ratcheting wrench. I appreciate that. You guys watching my videos though, man, one day I might be able to afford it. So I appreciate y'all. YouTube bought me this engine. You guys bought this engine for me and a bunch of other stuff. Nut off. Brand new piston. Never been ran. So I'm not gonna put them old, I can't put it back together with those gummed up whatchamacallits. So once I do a little bit more here, I'll probably be done for the day. Here's a quick trick. When you go to knock your governor out, instead of, I've seen cars and cameras do it 100 times. Your governor's located right here, and it's got this little wheel and cog or whatever on it. And you got to get a snap pin out that's in there, and you end up destroying the whole damn governor doing it. Well, my buddy Ed from Polar Bear Ed's Garage, told me, Nate, why don't you just tap it out from the backside? So I tapped it out, and the whole thing just falls right out. It's so simple. And then what I did is I just went and just tapped the rod right back into it again, instead of having to put a bolt in there and all that hoopla. So yeah, that works really good. We'll see if it holds up. That I'm not sure. Let me get this guy off of there. We're about done with this one. What I could do is I need to push my go-kart in here and do valve springs on it. And I got a few tricks for that too. Not that one, not that one. Not that one. I just used it. And that is how you fully disassemble a Governor or a Predator 212. Now I got freaking parts every damn where. So we got two nice blocks, super clean. It's like some silicone or something. I still need to pull the where the oil safety shutoff switch is. I got to pull that out. Tap that. What I do with this one? This one I just I ran a bolt through there. And this one. So I'll do the same thing. But for right now, that's all I can really do, because I want to order a new parts for that. Whatchamacallit? Bearings, new bearings. Let's get the go-kart in here and put some valve springs in the go-kart. What do y'all think? Project number 2. We'll clean up later. Move the mini bike to the side. Use all my parts. This is a Hemi. I bought the last damn Hemi that freaking owns. Okay. I said he wanted to put valve springs in your motor, but you didn't want to take the motor apart to do it. Do not use an impact on spark plugs. You will break them sometimes. Ask me how I know. What you'll do is you'll remove the spark plug. I'm gonna have to go through all this crap later and organize these parts and stuff. Hopefully, I got some rope somewhere. There's a couple ways to do it. You can do it with air pressure. I've broken my boat. I'll do is get the sandiest rope you got. Ooh, it might, but I don't think it's going to spin around in there. It might. That might work. Back to that. I don't change out the main bearings. I'm changing out the crank bearings. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna change out. Go feed the fish, man. We'll be here for a little bit. Starting to get hot in Florida. So this is my other little build I got going on right now. This is a Hemi 212. See, it's got the same kind of, no, they're different. So those are different than my other rockers. So yeah, see, these are my aftermarkets. These are non-Hemi though. So they're different. So let's say you wanted to change out your springs, but you don't want to take your engine apart or whatever, because as soon as you pop that, damn, I can't think. My words ain't coming to me today. I'll explain as I go. But what you want to do is find the, well, first let's get the damn rockers off these guys here. You must be careful. You must be very, very careful, because you will end up taking it apart if you drop one of these lock rings down in the bottom of the engine. So I like to give me a little magnet. Trust me, that might be a fun day. You can try to block it, the holes down there if you want. Just to be safe. But I like to live on the edge. Yeah, they're kind of blocked. And I'll hook my magnet to the thing. I gotta go on this side though and knock this one out. You want to do this, the outside clips. There's one. And you want to lose those. First thing you do, and you throw them on your sandy garage floor so they can pick up lots of debris. Don't do as I do. There's number two. All right, now say I was just to go ahead and pop these valve retainers off. The valve's going to drop into the piston. Don't want that. That's a bad day. You will be removing your head then. So what you want to do is find where the motor's all the way down, not top dead center, the opposite of top dead center. Then you want to take the rope out of your boat. This rope is kind of big, I'm hoping it'll work. And you jam as much of this rope down in there as you can. Which it's working, it's going in pretty good. And then you pray that when you come back up to top dead center, or when you come up, that it jams up like that. Now I'm hoping, see, I could still push on that, so that's not good. So I need to jam more rope down in there. So I'm gonna attempt to pull it back out. Find the bottom again. You up in Jacksonville? I'm a little bit south of you. I'm about 3 hours south of you. I'm sure you guys can hear that fan blowing. I got 2 of them going right now. Trying to keep some moving air in here. So this time we're going to jam as much in there as we can. You don't want the valve to fall down one, and you need it to be pretty stiff in order to put stiffer valve springs on there. Oh, whenever that fan swings around, it feels good. Smaller rope would probably be better for this. I got a little bit more in there that time. Yeah, it's jammed in there pretty good now. See, I could still push that valve all the way down. Both of them. This rope's too thick or something. It's not doing the job. Victor has my other rope. Let me see what I can find in my goodies. Oh, you know what? I know exactly where my rope is. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Bathroom break, cigarette break. My wife stole it and used it as a clothesline when our dryers worked. So now we got rope. Now we got rope. Alright. This is probably the better size here to use. So again, let's find the bottom. Bottom, top dead bottom. Now we're going to jam as much of this rope in there as we can fit. That rope was definitely too big. It wasn't folding around like it's supposed to. What you're doing though is you're just filling the top of the piston up with rope, so it'll keep the valves from dropping. And this rope will curl around better than that thick stuff will. This is actually paracord. It's actually called Confederate flag paracord. Hydro locking, yeah. They also make a air thing where you can put vacuum on it. Is it vacuum or positive air pressure? Whatever you want to call it. And you blow air into it pretty much. and it just seals them by keeping them air. I can't talk, I'm sorry. I think I'm having a stroke. Now Shirley was a girl I met. I mean, surely this will work. Yeah, compression tester, which I have compression tester. I have a couple of them. Hello, Pat Cook. Man, some of these names, you guys, I'm sorry, I can't read either because I went to school in South Carolina in a one stoplight town, so I can't read or talk or any of those things. Oh yeah, we got lots of rope in there now. Let's see if that'll hold. Hell no. What am I doing wrong? What in the hell am I doing wrong? I could still push those all the way down. Oh, freaking my snaps. That was about all my rope. For the 50th time. One more again. I never said it was easy. I never said it was easy. Let me take a puff off the robot dick. That'll calm my nerves. One more again. We'll get it this time, I promise. I also need to adjust the bully clutch on this thing because it don't grab until this motor's pretty much stock, so it doesn't have high RPMs. So the clutch doesn't want to engage until the damn motor's like red line pretty much. Another thing I want to do is try to adjust that seat into an upward position more. It's kind of laid down and your arm is right next to the exhaust. So it came to me in my sleep last night that maybe I can raise the seat up some, which would give me some room away from that exhaust. Because my other racing go-kart, I swear my arm rested on the gas tank. Alright, we ain't stopping this time, so I can't fit any more rope in there. Good idea, Scott. Dad, bring me a beer. I will drink one, don't mess with me. Try to move this around a little in there too, give me some more room. Oh, look at there. Freaking Scott, Mr. Briggs with the $20 super chat. Drank a Yangling. I do not have a Yangling, but I might can go find a specialty beer in there. Let me go see what I got. I'll drink it just for you, Scott. Do it now. Yep. Check it out, boys. How about a fat tire? Ale. Let's drink a beer. Now I just need a bottle opener. I know I got bottle openers around here somewhere. I know I got a bottle opener somewhere. Ta-da! She yelled at me. She said, "A please would be nice." We got a bottle opener?
Right here on the
Oh yeah. I might show that to you. Get out of here, fly. That's not bee, it's a fly. It's a big fly.
Right here on the cover, Silly.
I forgot.
Coca-Cola one.
Money.
I think I didn't do the floors yet.
Sorry. I don't know. Thank you for the $20. That was awesome. That's just what I needed. Cheers. That was just what I needed, Mr. Briggs. A beer and a $20 bill. That'll probably buy the rod bearings I need for the engine. I was also thinking I might try to fabricate some kind of intake for the wheel horse, Mr. Briggs the wheel horse. That's the name of my wheel horse, is Mr. Briggs. And put like a cheap old Chikuni on it or something. See if it runs any better, because I can't get it to run right now. It only runs on like half choke. Probably because it doesn't have a fuel pump. That would be my other thing I'd have to try, is putting the actual fuel pump on it. Eat that rope. Yeah, I definitely didn't put enough in last time, because it's taken more. I could probably fit all this rope in there. Almost out. Mr. Briggs, if you guys don't know, he's a big time supporter of the channel. Always dropping some freaking huge super chats. I appreciate it so much. Alright. That's literally all the rope I got, so hopefully that will work. Oh yeah. Nope, that one just pushed down. Try to push the rope over towards the valve springs. Towards the valves. Scratch up the top of my piston. Man, it's not working. But I'm gonna try it anyway, because I'm not too bright. These ain't really super strong springs. They're definitely aftermarket, but they're not super crazy strong. They're not like double valve springs or anything like that. I might regret this. Trying to push that rope over there more. Hell with it. We're going for it, boys. One spring off. Yeah, you can see these are a little bit beefier. Just a little bit. This can be a booger sometimes, especially if you got really heavy springs. Why aren't you going back to center? I don't like the way that felt. Oh. Let's flip it over and try it this way. That's better. So as long as you don't push down on the valve, you should be fine. I think there's an upside down and a right side up for these springs though. Yeah. You stayed in there. Alright. Lash caps. Check. And check. Rocker arms. Wait, we can pull this out now. You got it. I got it. It's a freaking Christmas Day miracle. I don't feel like it's on the... We need light, boys. I'll make sure my rockers are back on the where they need to go. That looks good. So I never loosened up anything, so I don't have to recheck my valves or anything. Should be able to rev her out now. And only do minimum damage. Come on, Beavis. I want you to win there. Huh? What's your problem? Take this one out of there and put it in there, see if that'll work. I know what it is. I know what it is. The motor was still up high. There it is. Can't be on a compression stroke when it's I'm trying to get them back. Voila. And that was the last time Nate's engine ran. Beer break. Beer did make it happen. Valve fluid is natural. I love that sound, man. When you hear that valve floating, it's a cool sound. I will admit. Let's see if we can get these E-clips down into the motor. Danger. Man, I'm nervous. Because these suckers will go straight down into that engine. Side cuts. I got no protection right now. Careful. Voila, one down. Little magnet comes in handy. Kind of holds it where you want it, just in case you drop it. I can't see. I think it's on there. There we go. Money in the bank. Money in the bank, boys. I need to look up how to, Johnny told me how to adjust that clutch, but I'm not sure if he was correct or not. Spark plug back in. Put it on upside down. Luckily, I didn't goof up my gasket. This is not the right bolt. Maybe different size bolt for this, I just realized. Why are these three shorter than that one? Yeah, when my other go-kart, I used to have some pretty bad valve float on it, man. I'd rev it out, and then when you let off, it's like, I can't even imitate the sound. It's a weird sound it makes. All right, let's torque these down to spec. Done. Try to fire it up. Oh. That fat tire here ain't too bad. My daughter's boyfriend left that over here. See if this thing will crank. On and off. Choke. Missing something, man. Yeah, it is. Another thing I need to do is shorten up this damn throttle cable. You see that? That's a leak. That's an intake leak. Like that cable being too short or too long. Turn the fuel on. Nope. That helps too. She wasn't ready. I need to idle her up a little bit. That's why I hate go-karts. If they ain't electric start, I hate them. All right, that'll do for now. I don't want to get too freaking hot. Holy. All right, maybe one more try. Maybe one more try after a beer break. Yeah, it still doesn't seem to start right up like all my buddies' motors do for some reason. It could be because of the slant of the engine, but probably not. Could be because of this stupid intake that doesn't line up perfectly. I've always built my own intakes for these kind of motors, but sometimes you get lazy. All right, we'll try one more again. It's just that I got a mucked up shoulder. I swear idle needs to be up more. I don't know how much more I can do it. That could be because of the intake leak. through here. But I doubt it. I need somebody to run the damn throttle while I start. Holy. I'm a cheat. Don't tell anybody I did this. Don't like starting up. I just put that heat wrap on there. That's better. I don't know why I don't like to start up from a cold start. That part confuses me. Holy, 157 people watching. Makes it really hard to end a live stream when you got 157 people watching, so I'll do something boring. This is my Cub Cadet. This is my Cub Cadet, and that's my wheel horse, Mr. Briggs, on the other side. Pulling tractor. See, his numbers are dropping. 137. Good, I'm running all y'all off. Make sure you subscribe, though, before you leave. Hit the like button for me. Double tap the screen. That's my boat that we go out on the river all the time. There's my flag for my YouTube channel, Go Karts Going Fishing. There's my C10 that I just moved for the first time in a long time the other day. There's a Boland's back there if you like tractors. A couple Craftsmans. I got Sears Suburban SS16. Yeah, but it's 150 degrees outside. we will get back to the mini bike. I'm gonna get on Scamazonian and try to order me some parts for this thing. Try to order some rod bearings, and then we'll be putting everything from that broken motor, which probably wasn't broken, into this brand new, never been ran block. And yeah, that'll be it. I got a lot of mess to clean up now. So it sucks. I got to end this stream at 142 people. You guys like fishes? God dang it. You guys like fishes? There's my fishes. I got fishes too. I'm starting a fish army. These guys just had babies. These are platies, zebra platies. They had babies today. This is my breeding stock of guppies. The camera does not like guppies. I don't know where there's my male. He's handsome. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. I gotta end it. I'm cooking. This air conditioner feels good in this house. And I want to come in here and sit down for a minute. Maybe we'll go live again later if I can think of something else to do interesting. But yeah, we'll get back to it soon. I appreciate you guys watching. Move on to the next live stream. Have a good day.